What is up, YouTube? This is your boy, Mr. Marvel, back on another video today. So I did it earlier, I did another video earlier, but talk about random things, a little bit of this, whatever. So I wanted to come out and talk about, I don't want to talk about, I don't know. Talk about Survivor Series, of course, Survivor Series. So, no, Survivor Series, this show 5 on 5, 5 on 5 men's elimination elimination tag match. Basically, you get 5 people from Raw, 5 from SmackDown competing against it. Who's better brand and all that shit. It's good stuff. I like it. I would like every pay-per-view they've done over the years, from like ECW One Night Stand to ECW's other December pay-per-view, whatever the hell it is. And chamber matches, Hell in a Cell. All these cool matches they've done over the years. I really enjoy watching it because it's good stuff. It's really good entertainment for us fans to be like, oh, this is awesome shit. I can fucking get on this crap. I'm like, oh crap, holy shit moments and all that crap and all that good stuff because it's entertaining. Now, like, I was watching last night. I was watching ECW One Night Stand just for the hell of it because it was on. It's like, oh, this is cool stuff, and like, from what it was back then, it's definitely different now because the WWE universe has changed so much. You got the network now. You get all these new shows. Watch all the pay-per-views on there. All this good stuff, which is really cool. I enjoy that. As a fan of all this, it's like you rarely see anything else that doesn't fucking amaze you that they cannot do that they have not done over these in WWE. WWE's been around since the early 90s, ever since, from WCW to, to WWE, to WWF, to what it's become now. And I enjoy that because all the great matches that they've done over the years, it's very cool. Like from, ECW and WCW, combined together against WWF to, compete in those matches and all that good stuff. The classic rivalry matches of all these great wrestlers and all these legends and stuff to come and all that good stuff, which I enjoy. As a fan, you get to see in person. Like, I've been to a couple of events. I've been, like, to Nassau Coliseum. I've been to MSG. I've been to all those stadiums. I've been to all that stuff to watch live SmackDown events, and I think I've been to one Monday night one, I think I have been to one of those, but I think I've been to a lot more SmackDown than Monday night, but I would like to go to live one night war event, like live on TV, like to actually watch that in person would be pretty cool, and all that stuff as well. Because I've watched all the old pay-per-views over the years. I've got all the old DVDs of wrestling. I'm so continuing the collection. I haven't really collected in a while because I've stopped, for a little bit, trying to collect too much, but I want to get back into it again, and all that good stuff, which I want to do. And I have all WrestleManias from 21 to like 27, I believe. Yeah, 27. 27, 28, like one of those. I don't have 30 on because I don't have really collected in a while. I stopped, and like I said, I want to get back into that stuff. So, I will do that. But again, it's just like all these old matches and all these DVD and all these awesome DVD footages, like all the classics of Best of SmackDown, Best of Raw, all that good stuff. It's just like really you start collecting over the years, and it really gets into the habit of this shit. And I think it's really fucking cool. And I got all these old SummerSlam DVDs that a friend gave me that he didn't want. I have all those, classic old school matches and all that, which is great. And and like I said, what it's become over the years, and it's really great. Actually, I really give it up for them and how WWE's really created such a good entertainment sport for us and for fans, and like supporting the troops, cancer, breast cancer. I respect all that 100%. No doubt. And all that stuff is really fun. You don't really want it, and it's not good to have, and you want to get rid of it all of it. I support that for them. It's like, fuck cancer, and you don't want any of that shit in your fucking body. Like, F cancer, and I definitely support that because you don't want cancer at all, and you want to fight that as much as you can. So it's good that they sponsor all that stuff, which is really great, and I enjoy it. So I like it. I'll get back into it. I think the best matches I've ever seen, like WrestleMania matches, from over the years, was a lot of WrestleMania matches I've seen and I've already seen and have not seen yet because I've watched so many of them and getting hard to keep up with them. It's like, holy crap! There's been fucking so many WrestleManias over the years, and this is gonna be WrestleMania 35, and it's just crazy how they've developed it from over the years and how great it's been. It's really good, and I enjoy it because a lot of good classic matches, like the ladder matches and the Money Bank matches. I mean, again, it's separate from. They used to do Money Bank matches at WrestleMania. They used to do that every WrestleMania from start to finish, and they haven't done it. They haven't done it in a long time. I think they stopped doing it because they have the Money Bank pay-per-view now, so they can do that, which is great, and I enjoy that. Having the classic ladder match in WrestleMania for the Money Bank contract, which is fucking awesome shit. And again, I would love to see that again. Just put that in one WrestleMania, and I'll be happy with that. But again, they've done so many other great matches, and I've had my prediction on a couple matches I've watched Raw for for a long period of time. I've seen a couple classic ones and great rivalries and all that, and I enjoy seeing all the stuff. But they put on a really good show, and I enjoy what they're doing with it. Again, I really think one match that I think will happen, and I'm not saying I could be wrong in this. I would say that it could be Shawn Michaels versus the Undertaker again. I really think in my mind that match would happen. I truly think that would be a match I would want to see, because Michaels has fought Taker once before. It's really good, and I really enjoy it. It's just when you see all these classic matches, and you like inspire like as a fan, like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome, all these great rivalries and all that, and which is great, and I enjoy that. I would like to see that match, and I think the one match I'd like to see is Batista versus Triple H. That's another match I'd like to see, because Batista's always never beaten Batista, which is kind of on the true side a little bit, but again, I like to see the match like that. I like to see matches that really keep the company alive. I like to see it really fucking adapt, like really be like an awesome enterprise of great matches and great storytelling, how they can make it great again and again until whatever. But I mean, they've done so much over the years. I talked about it a couple of times with other talking about it in the chats about other wrestlers and all that, and I mentioned a couple here and there, and a couple they should be inducted, have been inducted, and I even mentioned about Chris Benoit not being inducted to the Hall of Fame. I don't really see that ever happening. I mean, again, the guy's a former world champion, former United States champion, and a tag team champion in his own right. But I really don't see Benoit being inducted to the Hall of Fame. I don't ever see that happening. Again, Guerrero's been in there. Hogan will be in there eventually. Ric Flair's a 2-time Hall of Famer. I mean, Taker will be in there eventually. Michaels is already in there. Edge, Christian being there probably next year. Hopefully, I mean, Taker will be eventually as well. So Kane, so there's other great wrestlers that they've had. I would really like to see those guys get inducted one day, which is great. But again, certain wrestlers will get inducted, but certain won't. But I don't think Chris Benoit will ever get inducted to the Hall of Fame. I don't think Vince would ever allow that to be a thing. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna induct Chris Benoit to the Hall of Fame, but who will induct him? That's the crazy thing. And if that happened, it'd be kind of like, okay, this is like a weird moment. But I don't see that ever happen. I don't see that ever being a thing. Like, okay, you induct Chris Benoit, but you induct who else you induct, and that's gonna make it exciting and throw him to see. But I don't see that ever being like a thing. Like, they're gonna induct Chris Benoit to the Hall of Fame. That'd be a bit awkward moment for fans. Like, oh my god, we haven't heard mention his name in such a long time. But you can still hear Eddie Guerrero's name get chanted here and there, and it's just like, it'd be weird for me to actually see that happen. It's like, okay, a guy's been dead since 2005. It's like you really want him inducted to the Hall of Fame. No disrespect, but I mean, that's kind of an awkward moment here, and I can even agree with that. It's just, you want other wrestlers who busted their ass and fucking, done so much work over the years to be inducted to earn it. And again, if Benoit didn't do what he did, out of spite, he would be inducted. But again, I don't think he ever will be. Batista will be eventually. Again, Guerrero's already in there. Like I said, it's just, you want certain people inducted to the Hall of Fame. You want some people not to be inducted, but it depends on how the careers of them go. I mean, Cena will be inducted one day. I mean, you got all these legendary wrestlers that want to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, and it's such an honor to be inducted. It's just like, you don't know when, you don't know how, and you don't know who's ever going to be in there. It's just a matter of time. How can they make it exciting for us to see, like, who's gonna be next inductee, who's gonna be inducted to this and that, and nobody knows. That's a surprise, because you want to be surprised and shocked, like, oh my god, this or he's inducted to the Hall of Fame, because it's an honor to do it. And I'm glad about that. I'm glad they do all that stuff, and really cool. And I've never missed the Hall of Fame yet, and I've watched most of them already, so it's pretty cool. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I think the one match that I really do miss is, like, they still do the Street Fighters. They still don't hold the bars. I do miss the Steel Cage with the barbed wire on. That was a pretty cool match. I mean, it was alright. The Barry Live matches were pretty good. I mean, they were alright. I mean, casket matches were classics as well. The Inferno matches were okay. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of the Inferno matches. You can just burn someone, that's it. It's just like, it's okay, but it's, whatever. But, I mean, that's the Last Man Standing matches, the Extreme Rules matches. I mean, the Extreme Rules matches have changed a little bit over the years, I would say. It's been very different from what it used to be back then. Very different, and people can agree with that. It's been very different from what Extreme Rules used to be and how it's become. And, you know, it's kind of good, but not good to see a bit of a change with that. But again, if you brought back more like Street Fights and chair matches and all that crap, it'd be fucking cool to see. But you know, it's changed so much that it's different to see how come. It's different to see the outcome of it now and how it's become so different from sports entertainment to what it is now, and how it's become such a great enterprise and all that. And then again, you know, ECW used to do this barbed wire, you know, ring matches, all barbed wire on the whole entire ring, and get caught up in that shit. It would suck. I mean, I know TNA did that too. I don't know if ECW ever did it, but they might have. It's just these are the crazy shit, and you know, it's just awesome how they can interpret all that stuff. I mean, table matches was a good ladder match. Those classics. I mean, I think the best match anyone can agree with me on was the Dudley Boys, Edge, Christian, Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys. That was the greatest match ever in history. That was the greatest ladder match rivalries ever. I enjoyed that to death. It was fucking awesome, and that's always gonna be a great match ever. Even the Pacific Hell in a Cell match with Taker and Mankind. That was the most talked about match in his career, in everyone's career. It pretty much made the Hell in a Cell matches what it is today. It's a classic, you know, an enterprise of the future of it and how it's become such a great, you know, to see in person or to live just to witness, like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome, and they do all this good stuff, and it really it really, you know, gives you the spite of, okay, you know, this is some awesome stuff, you know, how can we make it better, and how can we make it more entertaining? It's just, I just think it's fucking cool. I really think that of what they've, you know, interpreted into it is just, it's just really, I think it's really, really cool, so again, until then, this is Mr. Marvel. Leave comments, like, subscribe. I'll get back to anybody. If you want to, again, peace.